In December of 2021, Atlas Ocean Voyages brought its first expedition ship to Antarctica. I cruised on World Navigator with my brother on a trip of a lifetime. Join me now as we show you the very best of this amazing journey. Hey, and we're on board sailing on World Navigator, departing Ushuaia, night 1. Ready for this huge Antarctica trip. Yo! Some scenes from our sail away from Ushuaia at the very southern tip of Argentina. Yes, we are cruising to Antarctica. This is World Navigator, Atlas Ocean Voyages luxury expedition ship. And we are on our way. You can see in the background, we've had a couple days of sailing so far, and we will soon be there. Over the past 2 days, we've had a chance to relax on board, get familiar with the ship. And in this video, I'm gonna first show you what we've been doing on the ship. That shows you most of the spaces, gives you a little mini tour of our ship. And then from here on out, we'll be visiting with the penguins, seals, and all the beautiful things you can see in this exotic, mysterious place at the bottom of the world. Thanks for joining me. Let's get going. Hey, so this is on deck 5, right at the front of the ship. It's one of the great observation areas. It's a little tricky to get to, so you come through the passenger corridor, through a couple doors, off to the port side, and it's the water's edge. We're gonna head out front, see the conditions as we sail through the Drake Passage today. It's the first day on board here, so we have a lot of briefings this morning in the main theater. A little break between now, so we are taking advantage of into the Paula's Pantry, which has you grab and go foods all day, and a great little gathering space here. All right, we're done with our morning briefings right now, so stop back at the room for a little bit before lunch, and I want to show you what it looks like outside from here. Not much around so far. We're in the middle of nowhere sailing to the most remote place on Earth. I'm going to show you this cabin tour in a separate video. I'm going to link that in the description box below, so keep a lookout for that. But now we're heading off to lunch. Lunch is done. It's time for an afternoon workout. This is the gym here on the ship. It's a small little facility, but looks to have a lot of the stuff you would need to exercise, get in your morning workout. I'm sure you're pretty active once you're ashore all the time, so I'm going to use this to supplement my activities this week.
We'll take this for trying on and getting all ready. So I think we'll start with boots and see how we go, and then raise the stakes for the jackets.
Awesome. So we're down in the mudroom now. This is the area where you can store your parkas and boots when you get on and off the boat. And we're doing our sizing today.
Got a pair of 12s.
Got that out for you. The fitting's just another part of the process to get you all set up for your voyage and your expedition activities. And now we're going to move on to the biosecurity check, where they check all your backpacks and outer layers to make sure they're not damaging the environment when you visit here. This has been a full day of activities on board here, but we are getting close and it is beautifully sunny out.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Calm as can be. We are quite lucky sailing the Great Passage, and we are supposed to arrive to Deception Island, and we're going to go to Whalers Bay tomorrow, and that'll be later in the afternoon, so we are getting excited. We're almost at Antarctica. Right now we're going to have the captain's welcome toast here in the Atlas Lounge, and then we'll head to dinner.
Chief Engineer Marino from Croatia.
Our first glimpse at some seabirds. We come out to the back of the ship. This is an incredibly sunny day. It's like 6:30 at night. And we can come out here and check out all the birds. There's one way over there. You'll never see it in this camera, but what an amazing day. We're lucking out big time. We're gonna head down to Porto. That's the main dining room. We've had lunch there earlier today, and then we'll have dinner and maybe hit the lounge again for a little nightcap.
Live on board.
Oh, thank you. So they have this area set up for a buffet during the lunchtime, which we enjoyed this afternoon. But now we are going to join a group for dinner. You can see it's all white tablecloths, looking nice in here now. And we'll be at this large table. Thank you. Closing out a full day here on board the ship, we're going to have a cocktail at the Dome. It's a lounge right at the top of the ship on deck 7, and it is in the front. There's some great viewing areas here. As well as a unique feature, the largest dome at sea. Good morning, day 2 on board World Navigator, and we are just hours away from our first destination. Still pretty slow sailing, but the waves have picked up a little bit. A little chilly here. We have about 4 hours of darkness during the night. We get sunset around 11 p.m. and sunrise around 3 a.m. here, so this is what it's like on the cusp of summertime right here. This is deck 7. I showed you the Dome lounge yesterday, and this is the pool area, Lido deck. Which is closed while we're sailing in these rough waters, obviously. But hopefully they get this opened up soon and the hot tub going, and kind of a cool thing to swim here in Antarctica. Birds join us on the route. It's awesome how they ride the currents here. You get petrels and albatross have been off the ship for almost the whole journey. And this is the 7 Aft's grill and bar. Also not open because the conditions aren't ideal for them to be operating up here. One deck up, there's a little walking track. I'll poke my head up there and see if it's not too windy and give you a look. Actually, not too bad up here at all today. This is quite nice if you think about it. Being this close to Antarctica and sailing through a very calm Drake Passage, and we've got pretty lucky. I'm gonna head out to breakfast now. So there's been a little change of plan here today, not Deception Island. It looks like we're going to a different destination. As we get closer to making our landing today, come up to the dome for the best views. And we're starting to see some icebergs even too. This is a nice spot. They've got a area for dance floor. The pianist plays up here, and there is a bar, of course. So it's a nice lounge.
Oh, really? Okay. They didn't capture it really, so that's...
Massive glaciers coming down into the sea. Over there you see those beautiful colorful rocks.
Yeah.
Emma will stay there and talk a little bit about the volcanic history of Half Moon Island.
What do you think, bro?
Very sweet.
So amazing to reach Antarctica today. Finally get here, and we're gonna go into the theater now for our daily recap of what we did today and look at what we're gonna do tomorrow.
Go onto the outer decks or into the dome.
So we are in the Atlas Lounge this evening, and we decided to sort of do a create your own flight thing. Have you guys ever done that before? Is this the first time someone's done something like this? All right. Yeah, we're beer fanatics, my brother and I. So we're gonna do a little flight, and our friend Raul has helped us find some good beers, and we're gonna enjoy the evening here.
This area, or are you good?
Woke up this morning and we are getting close to our destinations for today. We're going to go to Paradise Harbor and then Necco Harbor in the afternoon according to the original plan. That's always subject to change based on the weather. We'll see how that pans out today, but we are in calmer waters, but it's obviously getting colder. It's a little snowy I stepped out on the balcony this morning and found some big icebergs going by, so I'm excited to see what today has on store for us. Let's get going. It's quiet this morning on board. There's a couple spaces I needed to show you on the ship left, so I want to show you those, and then we're going to head into the Porto for breakfast. This is the guest services area.
Good morning.
Where your friends take care of you on your cruise. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
And there's also a gift shop back here. And on this side over here is where your expedition team sets up.
Menu side, from all the menu side.
They have their offices here, and then they post important details about your trip, such as your Zodiac group that you'll be in throughout the cruise, and your paddle groups, for example. And here's your team, so you can know who they are, all their names. All right, let's go eat. On boarding and leaving the ship, we got to do the boot wash. It ensures biosecurity in the region. So this is Paradise Harbor, landed on the continent here in Antarctica, and it's quite a snowy day, so we've been able to wander about this far up and sort of enjoy the views and the peaceful calm up here. Just the resort deck here on World Navigator. You know it's a nice cruise ship, and when you see all the snow everywhere. But we are in the heart of Antarctica now. Ice flows all around us, bergy bits, and we've reached the edge of Nico Harbor. We're about to head out on a Zodiac tour. There's been an insane amount of snow here today. According to what the guides are saying, this is even unusual by Antarctica standards. We are on the cusp of summertime here, but it looks really cool. It's like being in a winter wonderland indeed. off for our afternoon excursion in Nico Harbor. This will be a Zodiac tour.
Introduce her and the team just in a minute.
It looks like we're in for another amazing day here in Antarctica. We got a full jam-packed schedule, morning activity, afternoon activity, surrounded by stunning scenery here in the Lemaire Channel, 2 stops, plus a little bonus action. Let's go. Surf. Time for the polar plunge.
It's time.
Go. Look at all that ice. How was that? That's cold! Alright, so this is on. Oh my god, so that is insane. About 28 degrees, icy, salty, southernmost part we can get in Antarctica, and just woo, invigorating, and we got it done. Polar plunge, baby. You're a YouTube star. Good morning. So we're up early for breakfast here on World Navigator and ready for another full day of activities. That's our last day of operations here before we start heading home. So we're gonna really get after it, get all we can in before we have to head home. It's been a great trip so far. Cheers everyone, just back from our morning excursion here at Danko Island. Gigantic icebergs in the bay. Rough seas, couldn't do a landing today, but there's always a hot tub on board World Navigator that you can enjoy and just take in the scenery, enjoy the day. One more time ashore today. This is Hooverville Island.
Soft snow, a little bit like yesterday and in Paradise Harbour, you might sink in. If you sink in, please fill it up, otherwise.
Trying to follow slowly. He's leading the way. This is Hooverville Island. This is home to the largest Gen 2 penguin colony on the peninsula and Antarctica. Bart's ordering a bourbon with glacier ice pulled right out of the sound here in Antarctica today.
He's probably sitting there just on the computer just editing photos, freaking out. He's like, this is amazing.
What did he say when he left?
He said, all right guys, I'm gonna go back to the room and edit.
Now that's fresh.
Thank you, Rob.
You know, I'm getting some of this spa action here on World Navigator. This is complimentary, the relaxation room here. And then they have a sauna back here. So just finished with my workout, so I'm gonna relax here for a little bit this afternoon. Enjoy the sea day. So all that's left is a sailing home through the Drake Passage. It's been smooth so far. Hopefully we luck out again. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing, hit the thumbs up button, I have a cabin tour also available. I'm going to link that in the description box below. We'll see you on the next one.
What's that cake for?